Hello, good evening. Who is here? Hello, Chandana. How are you? Okay, just give me a few minutes. I'm just setting up things. If you can share the video somewhere, I would be very grateful. Hello, good evening, good evening. Today I'm going to give you something about uh, a deck of cards called the Dark Goddess. So what you are seeing on the screen now is the is one of the cards of the Dark Goddess. Hi, Mayank. Good evening. Just let me share this a little bit so that most people come to know about it. So I wonder how many of you have heard of the Dark Goddess Tarot. Um, it's a tarot. It's a deck which is designed with all the dark goddesses, means the goddesses whom we normally don't see. Now, for example, there are so many examples, but just consider that our Kalima is also considered as a dark goddess. So, so that is what we are going to look into today. I'll just give. See, I'm going to give what is in the actual book. This is not from my personal opinion or anything. It is based clearly on the book of the Dark Goddess Tarot, and it is available on Amazon. So I'll just describe a few goddesses, which is the major arcana. I will explain the few goddesses there. If you are interested, if anybody is interested, you can go and purchase it on Amazon. I will provide the link in the description so that so that you know you would like to get it for yourself. Just let me post this. If I feel sleepy, I will go to sleep, okay? I'm saying that now itself. Don't worry, I will just do a little bit, then only I will fall asleep. Then only I will go to sleep. So, okay, so let me begin. No, no, no cold. No cold, just sleepy. Okay, let's begin now. So the picture you are seeing on the screen is the first card um, of the deck of the Dark Goddess Tarot. Now, only a small part of what can be known about each goddess is presented in the deck. The creator's focus was the aspect of the goddess as it relates to the energy of the card. Many goddesses have titles and stories too big to be described even in a short manner. If a goddess calls to you beyond the scope of the reading, it can be to your benefit to develop the connection. Do some research, begin a practice, offer something to the goddess. Now there are few guidelines which everyone has to follow, which I will describe here, which I will tell you here. Now all this is in the deck. When you buy the deck, the Dark Goddess Tarot, you will get the guidebook along with that. In the guidebook, all this is given. Why I am giving this here today is because many of my followers or many of my students and many of the people who are connected with me are tarot readers, and I have not seen this deck being read by many tarot readers normally, because they all read, everybody reads the rider's white or the rider white or some other, which is commonly known. Now this is a unique one. If you do this, you will get more clients and more people will be attracted to this. That is why I thought I will give this a little bit an introduction to this deck here. Now when exploring a new power, always stay grounded and connected to the other important powers in your life. The natural world around you, your body, your work, family, and friends, your sense and sensibility. When exploring a new power, be open and patient. Show respect. Be neither afraid nor presumptuous. Open a door in your heart, in your home, and invite her in, the goddess. Do not drag her inside. Do not tackle her on the front porch. Just be present. Suspend your disbelief, also your confusion or surprise. Don't be the person who backs away once the power you asked for becomes visible to you. If it's working, go with it. Think about what it all means later. Still, if you get scared, know you have a choice. You can pull back or move forward. It is up to you. If you choose to pull back, it doesn't mean the end of your relationship with the goddess. When you feel more calm, analyze the experience. What was the trigger? What was being triggered? Deep powers can be paved over with great resistance, and small steps can get you there when a head on collision will not. Try again when you are ready if you still want to. Another goddess may offer an alternative approach at that time. Move forward if you can do so with deliberation and resolve despite the fear. Often a gift of power is found on the other side. Now let us move on to the first card. That is the one which you are seeing on the screen. This is the first card of the major arcana, which is normally called the Fool card in the Rider's White. Now all the cards are not the same as what you see on the Rider's White. There are some changes, there are some differences. So just go along with what I am saying. Now this card is called Sheila Nagig, British Spirit of Warning and Invitation. The card you are seeing on the screen. Dare to come back to where you began. Sheila Nagigs are grotesque, sexual female figures carved in medieval churches and castles in Great Britain and Ireland. The figures vary from place to place, but all show an old woman squatting and pulling apart her vulva, an odd and shocking figure to see in a church. Sheila Nagig may appear starved with ribs showing on her torso. She may be bald and scarred, or she may be coiffed, plump, and large breasted. Some Sheilas are monstrous and intimidating, while others are quite cheerful. Whether inviting or confrontational, her image is open and immediate, yet her meaning remains mysterious and contradictory. For every explanation of her appearance, exceptions are found. Sheila Nagig evades an easy definition. Instead, she provides the opportunity to perceive another way. Some say her appearance relates to her gargoyles and grotesque and their function of protection. She is set above doors and windows to prevent evil from entering. Irish folk tradition has it that devils cannot bear the sight of a vulva and can be kept away by a woman lifting her skirts. Now, when Sheila Nagig appears in a reading, enter into a new opportunity with trust but not blind. Open everything, including your eyes. Don't see only what you already know. Allow knowledge to arise in unexpected ways. So, this what I am saying is what you have to tell your client. It is in the guidebook. You don't need to learn by heart. You can just open the guidebook and read it to your client. Allow knowledge to arise in unexpected ways, like an underground stream welling up that burst with the sudden scent of memory, like remnants of clothing from who you were before you crossed the threshold here. Do not analyze these offerings, taste them. Release expectation and judgment of others, for this world owes you nothing but the everything it has already given. Return to innocence to get on with life as it is. Strike a foolish pose and smile at yourself. Rub yourself for luck. Live fresh in this moment. Whether you must cry or laugh, you have to decide. Release shame. Release the judgments from others you have turned and heaped upon yourself. Let go of the labels. Everyone is flawed and strange, and so what? Be unique, be yourself, be new now. So that is what you will understand when you get this card in a reading. Now the next card is the magician card, same as the Rider White. Let me give that card here. Yeah. Yeah, that is the Rider White. No, I mean this the magician card, the second card. So this, who is this? This is the Egyptian goddess of life and magic, goddess Isis. Okay, so Isis comes in the magician card. Isis is the Egyptian goddess of magic. She is wife, mother, queen, protector, and healer of the living and helper to the deceased. Center to all her roles is magic. Now let us see, I'm not going to go into the deep description of this. Let us see what it means when goddess Isis appears. The words of try words of power to achieve your desire. This is a modern format for a word spell. First, invoke the great power, stating the quality of this power that you desire or that can bring you your desire. Align yourself with the power. Realize you're also this power. State your desire and your ability to acquire it, and then state your willingness to give the request to the great power that it may be fulfilled in the best possible way for the benefit of all. See clearly what you desire to accomplish in the world, with both an eye to power and an eye to compassion. Do not let your desire carry you into dream or delusion. Clarity and balance draws the power to you that you need. See what needs changing and step up to change it, because you can. Energy is flowing through and around you, available for you to shape and direct it. Success comes through both cleverness and focus. Focus on the goal, not the obstacles in its way. See those obstacles as opportunities to express your power, your creativity, and your ability to skip over or around anything in your way. That means this card is bringing you opportunities. Another thing about this card is that you can just keep this card and wish for something. It is very magical and it represents magic. So it itself is like you cast a spell. Now we go to the next one. The next goddess is Paitya. Let me go to Paitya. Okay, there you are. That is Paitya. The Paitya is the priestess of Delphi at the oracle of the gods. What is oracle? Oracle is somebody who tells the future. Even to the gods. The gods also had oracles, just like divination workers, just like tarot readers. In ancient times, the oracles, the speakers, are differentiated from those known as seers, who interpret signs. An oracle is a portal through which the gods speak to people directly, rather than indirectly through manifestations in the natural world. The most important oracle of Greek antiquity and the only female is the Paitya. That is what you are seeing on the screen. Now, when Paitya appears, now this Paitya is similar to the priestess in the Rider White. So when Paitya appears, use bay oil and leaf the incense of ancient Delphi in your aromatics to increase your power of vision. So if you want to open your third eye chakra, you use bay leaf oil. Believe in the power of oracles. If you ask, prepare to listen. You have to ask, but when you ask, you have to also listen. You just don't ask and then you go away because you don't want to hear what they want to say. Believe in your own intuition. You know more than you can explain. So do not let wordlessness get in the way of knowledge. Recognized knowledge may arise through any avenue of your being. Try scrying by gazing into water, either a natural entity or within a bowl in a candlelit room. Ask a question, then gaze and let symbol, shape, and meaning come from the flow between the water surface and its depth. Learn to read the signs and symbols of every day. Study the appearance in your life of birds, webs, winds, and waters. Read also the signs and symbols of the night, thoughts and dreams alike. Each night, ask dreams to come. Keep a notebook and easy to open pen by your bed. Do not strive to be well written, strive for simplicity and immediacy of expression. So this card, Paitya can help you increase your intuition. Now the next one, next goddess, next dark goddess in the goddess tarot. This is similar to the Empress in the Rider White. This one, and also called the Black Madonna. The Black Madonna of Europe is the mother of miracles. In a land where her people are mostly light skinned, her darkness stands out among them, setting her apart as especially sacred. Unlike other Madonnas, the Black Madonna is venerated more for her magical power than her spiritual grace. She appears throughout Europe throughout the centuries, healing the sick, ending conflict, and aiding the lost. Now we'll look into the meaning. What is the meaning when the Black Madonna appears in a reading? Access the situation with an open heart, is what she says. Success comes when you wish for the best outcome for all concerned, and you do not allow your definition of best to limit the good that can happen. Find a quilt or a blanket where you can feel the love in every stitch, whether it is created for you by someone or by you or someone unknown who loved the making of this beautiful and practical object. Blanket yourself in this as needed. Let the reality of the warmth and love infuse your being and feel better. Celebrate creation. Celebrate new life in family and in nature. Celebrate art that gives people hope, respect, and recognition of the soul in humanity. Recognize the best of civilization. Sense the possibility of immortality. Pray earnestly and devoutly for what you desire. At the same time, feel earnestly and devoutly all you are privileged to possess. Connect and commune with the magnificence and beneficence of a universe that provides so much. So, this is what you need to understand when the Black Madonna appears in a reading. So, that is our third, I think, yeah, this is our third dark goddess, and this goddess is this goddess is what is the Empress in the Rider White. So, for those who have come late, we are looking into the Dark Goddess Tarot, which is available on Amazon. I'm just going through the guidebook, which is also available with the deck. If you buy the deck, you will get this guidebook in which all these things are given. Each goddess is explained, and what each goddess means is explained also. So, if you're a tarot reader, you can try this deck instead of using the normal ones, which everyone does. You will stand out in a crowd. So the fourth dark goddess is Morrigan. Morrigan, many of you must have heard of Morrigan, and it represents sovereignty. So Morrigan is a Celtic goddess. Morrigan is the Celts' great queen, the supreme goddess of vigorous and successful tribe. She provides for the needs of her people through her powers of fertility, magic, and warfare. Fond of the battlefield, she wears the shape of a crow or raven as she picks over the fallen and prophesies their doom. Now let me give you the picture of the Morrigan. I forgot to do that. So there she is. So this is Morrigan. Okay. Now let's look into what should be understood when Morrigan appears in a reading. When Morrigan appears, the situation requires someone to take charge of it. If you want it done according to your best interest, that someone needs to be you. You have to take charge of a situation. That is what it says. That means if you are in a situation, this card comes up in a reading, you are in a situation, that means you need to take some kind of action. Take a powerful stance. Do not ignore an opportunity for your power to grow and your influence to solidify. So that means an opportunity is coming by and just don't ignore it. You have to take a stand. You have to take an action. Find good fortune through directed action. Find power in your own person. Know yourself as the ultimate authority of your life. Make the tough decisions that need to be made to both protect yourself and manifest your passion. Know your truest needs. Know what needs your best defense. Save your ferocity for these. Do not disperse your intentions through petty disputes. Don't go into small fights, unnecessary fights and all. You need to solve the situation by taking proper action. So we move on to the next goddess. The next goddess is the Hierophant or Cybele. She's called Cybele. Let me get the picture of that. This one. Okay. So this is the one, Cybele. Cybele, also called Magna Mater, is the goddess of the primal and always primary earth. The great Mount Ararat, the heart of the land, called Phrygia, Anatolia or Turkey, appears behind her. So now you know where she is from. She is from Turkey. Now let us look at what should be understood when Cybele appears in a reading. So Cybele is equivalent to Hierophant in the Rider White. Just give me 2 minutes. Let me take a break. I'll just look at the messages here. Hello Barka. Okay, Barka is there. Renuka is there. I did not see you guys. Sorry about that. Thank you for coming, Barka, Renuka. See, if you're Barka, I don't know whether Barka is a reader or tarot reader, but this card will be useful if you ever feel like. Okay, so what we were talking about, Cybele. Okay, we finished Cybele. Now we go on to the next one. Cybele, we did not talk about the meanings of when Cybele appears, right? I think so. We did not talk about that. Okay, use pine in your aromatics to elevate and deepen your awareness. Go to a mountain and feel how it reaches from the depths to the stars, how it is immensely grounded and incredibly spiritual at the same time. Pranamam, Renuka. I saw your message. Thank you. Okay, now what I was saying. Okay, within a group, you can do more than you can do alone. Even if you work alone, as in a writing or exercise class, the group dynamic creates energy that makes you go further and push harder. Gather together to reach for more. Look for ways to go beyond the mundane in your everyday tasks. Add meaning through ritual, story, or symbol. Add power and pleasure through scent and music. Nurture a sacred space within yourself during the performance of your duties. Imagine what living at a meta level might look like, where the boundaries of physicality are recognized but are outshone. Create a space or create an event. Plant a garden visible to passers by. Have a party including all of your friends, whether they know each other or not. Invite your neighbors. So basically, when Sibili appears in a reading, it means that it is a marketing time for you. That you need to create a kind of a marketing event. That means it is good for your business. You can go forward in your business. As she's telling you to spread your whatever your talents are, whatever your business is, to spread to more people. That means you create an or create a gathering where there are more people, and where you can spread news about um, your business, or whatever it is that you are trying to market. So that is what this goddess tells us to do. So hi Chitra, good evening. So Chandana, Mayank, Yuvraj, hi Yuvraj, I sorry I missed you. Barkha, Renuka, Chitra, all good evening. Good evening, guys. Thank you for coming. I'm so glad you all are here. So this is we are talking. So for the people who join late, this is a tarot deck called the Dark Goddess Tarot, which is available on Amazon. I'm not a seller of this. It is not mine. So don't think that I'm getting any commission. Okay, if you buy from my link, I might get 1 rupee or 2 rupee commission. That's all. But anyway, this is why I'm introducing this here, is because hi Raj, because I have not seen anybody using this online among our people, because it is a different type of a tarot. So if you are a tarot reader, definitely you should go for this, because it is quite different from the normal ones, and it creates an interest. The pictures are also different, the characters are different, everything is totally different, and it's very interesting. So if you are a tarot reader, you can try out this deck. That's why I'm just going through this deck. I'm just giving the few of the meanings, and I'm just showing the major arcana today. Minor arcana will come later, because we don't have time for all that together. Okay, so now we reach the this card, which is the Sibili. Sibili is equivalent to Hierophant in the Rider White. So that is what I was saying. Now the next one is the Lovers card, which represents the Lovers card, and it is represented by the goddess Freya. Here, so you have goddess Freya here. So this is the Norse goddess of love and beauty. Freya or Freyja is the goddess of love, lust, and beauty, the goddess of fire and rich red gold. She is the embodiment of gold, shining, beautiful, valuable, and magical. She is one of the elder gods, the Vanir, and the great goddess of the northern lands before the coming of the Aesir, the gods of Valhalla. The brash young gods fall in love with her, as all do, and name her the Fair One. Unlike other beings of the elder world, such as the frost giants, Freya is welcome in the new order. She is a magician, she is a shapeshifter, and she teaches the power of charms and spells to younger gods. See, all these goddesses are somehow or the other related to magic. Maybe that is what attracted me mostly to that. And those who follow me who are interested in magic, this definitely is for you. So let's look at what it means when Freya appears in a reading. A challenging situation is your opportunity to give more love, create more beauty, and become more divine. Find success in collaborative efforts where there is a mutual passion for the process, the partnership, or the product. Use the desire of others to get to where you want to be. But give freely along the way. Use charm and the arts of seduction to your best advantage. It will not hurt another to be made to feel more beautiful, especially when you can open your heart and truly see them as beautiful. You need to mainly, it says that if somebody is there who is maybe not so confident, you can make them look more beautiful, you can make them feel more beautiful. That is the main thing about this. And also you can use your whatever your talents are, your abilities are, to promote yourself a bit more, maybe in your business. The whole thing is about how you can bring more clients to yourself. That is the main thing. Glamorize your surroundings, plant and bring in flowers, add some sparkle, put up art that makes your heart sing, ramp up the sensuality with luxurious sheets on the bed and the scent of amber in the air. So this is what Freya tells us to do. It means make yourself beautiful and make use of it. That is what she says. So the next one, so this is equivalent to the Lovers card in the Rider White. Now the next card, let us see what that is. Next card represents the Chariot in the Rider's White, and I will show you the card now. So this is the card. I hope you can see. And this is Goddess Ishtar. So we have a specific course itself for Goddess Ishtar. I don't know how many of you have attended, but it is there. Guys, I may fall off asleep anytime. So maybe I'll wind up after this, okay? So I just hope it's fine. We'll carry on tomorrow, but let me explain Ishtar first. As the morning star, Ishtar is the goddess of war and hunting. As the evening star, she is the goddess of love. To each purpose, the season comes in turn. Because of her dual role, she is worshipped as both a female and a male deity. As goddess of war, Ishtar stands on the back of a sacred lion bearing a bow, a quiver, and a sword. Her forward striding leg reveals her warrior's kilt beneath her dress. Battle is fought for the favor of the queen and for the right to leadership and power that her love bestows. Now let us look at what it means when Ishtar comes in a reading. Use juniper, one of her sacred trees, as an aromatic to give the goddess pleasure. Now many times people have asked me how you make that oil. So when you go through many books like this, or maybe you go through many courses around, you will get to know which goddess or which god is related to which scent or which aroma. Then when you make the oil, you just implement that into the oil. This means you use that particular aroma or scent to make that oil, and it becomes the oil of that god or goddess because it will attract them. So in this case, it is the juniper. It is not the time to be cautious or timid. Make the bold step. Put strength and focus behind your action and find success. So this is when you need to take a decision. When the star card appears, it means that you go ahead. Take whatever risk it is, go ahead and take it, because you cannot sit back and think success will come. You need to take that leap. Set a goal. Give your life more direction. However small or great the goal you choose, do something about it today. Ishtar tells you don't waste time. Make it a positive goal, like take a walk instead of a negative goal, which may begin with the words do not. So use your will for movement rather than restraint. Many things may be at risk, and many are worth fighting for. Many things clamor for and deserve your attention. Be strategic in the application of your energies, or you can lose momentum. Wear bracelets made of copper, Ishtar's metal, to conduct and balance the flow of your natural electromagnetism. So it tells you to move forward, go along, and take that risk. Whatever the risk is, take it. It will only benefit you. That is what Ishtar tells you. So that's, I think, enough for today. We have already spent 42 minutes and 25 seconds. Anybody wants to ask any question, you can just put in the chat. I can give a reply. And yes, in the description, I will add the link to the Amazon store. I mean this Dark Goddess Tarot. So if anybody is interested, you can just go and buy from there. This is not related to me. I'm not selling this, so don't think like that I'm promoting for that reason. No, but it is a good tarot. That is what I have felt. It's really a good one, and I'm attracted to it. I don't have it, to be honest, but I might buy it also. So let me see. Yeah, now I am an affiliate of Amazon, so if you buy, I may get a small commission out of it, but that doesn't matter. If you want, you can buy. If you don't want, you don't need to buy. But anyway, just go and check it out on Amazon. It is worth looking at. I will continue tomorrow with the remaining of the goddesses. Just let me type in here, goddess tarot. Okay, on the description you can see the link of this Dark Goddess Tarot. If you go to that link, you can buy it from Amazon. So that's all for today. Thank you all for coming. Anybody wants to put in a question, you can put in, please. I'm available for any answer. Even if not related to this class also, you can put a question. I will just wait for a few minutes. Thank you, Yuvraj, for coming. Thank you, Chitra. Thank you, Renuka. Thank you, Barka. Thank you, Chandana. Thank you. Yeah, good night and sleep tight, you too. Thank you, Mayang. Thank you, Chandana. Everybody, I covered everybody, I think. Chitra, all. Okay, thank you, guys. Thank you. Good night. Good night, Chitra. Okay, guys, I'll see you tomorrow evening again around same time. If you all come, we can continue. Thank you so much. Now this will be available on the YouTube channel. After some time, it will come up there. You can go and take a replay if you want. You can replay it and see. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Good night.